Non-infectious diseases. Some diseases do not spread from one person to another. Such diseases are called non-infectious or non-communicable diseases. The diseases which do not spread from one person to another. So they are called as non-infectious or non-communicable diseases. There are few non-communicable diseases that we are going to learn. Deficiency diseases. Sometimes diseases are caused due to lack of the right kind of food in your diet. Such diseases are called deficiency diseases. So deficiency diseases occurs due to absence of certain nutrient in our food or diet. So that is actually called deficiency diseases. For example, night blindness. Suppose the food that you eat, if it doesn't contain vitamin A in sufficient quantity, then in the dim light or at night, the person cannot see well. So that is called as night blindness. Vitamin A is very essential for the vision in dim light or at night. So that is one example for deficiency disease. So the disease which occurs due to lack or absence of certain nutrient in our food. So we call them as deficiency diseases. Lack of carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals causes deficiency diseases in the body. Whenever these nutrients are absent in our body, like carbohydrate, proteins, vitamins or minerals, if it is absent in our food, okay, then it will lead to deficiency diseases. Carbohydrate, if it is absent in our food, it can be protein, vitamins and minerals. Suppose if it is not provided to our body through the food in a sufficient quantity, so then that person may get deficiency diseases. There is a table. The table on the next page will tell you about some vitamins and minerals and their deficiency diseases. This is the table which gives us information about important vitamins, minerals and their deficiency disease. Deficiency means due to absence or lack of that nutrient. Remember, in this particular column, vitamin or mineral has been given. Here source means from which food item we get that vitamin or mineral. Then functions of that vitamin has been given. Then suppose if it is absent, deficiency diseases. Which deficiency diseases may come in that individual due to absence of these vitamins or minerals? First, let me tell. First is about vitamins. Vitamin A. It is available in these food items: carrot, milk, liver, butter, green leafy vegetables, sweet potato, yellow fruits and vegetables. Do you know its functions? It protects eyes, helps to keep skin, bones and teeth healthy. Mainly required for eyes. Other than that, vitamin A is required to maintain good health of skin, bone and teeth. Do you know, suppose vitamin A is not present in the food, at that time it will lead to night blindness. Cannot see properly in dark, dim light or at night. Second, vitamin B1. It is present in milk, fish, beans, meat, whole grains and nuts. Do you know the functions are? It is needed for proper functioning of nerves and heart. Mainly for the functioning of nerves and heart, vitamin B1 is required. Do you know, suppose this vitamin B1 is not present in our diet or food, the person may get beriberi, B-R-I. Like the most important symptoms of beriberi is loss of appetite and tiredness. Loss of appetite means they don't feel hungry and they feel tired. It will also affect nerves and heart. Next, vitamin C. It is found in orange and other citrus fruits. Even it is also seen in cauliflower, tomato, capsicum and chili. It is required for normal growth and development. For the normal growth and development, vitamin C is very essential. Suppose vitamin C is absent in the food, it will cause scurvy. S-C-U-R-V-Y, scurvy. Okay, the important symptom of scurvy is bleeding of gums and swelling of joints. There will be bleeding of gums and swelling of joints due to scurvy. Scurvy occurs due to absence of vitamin C in our food. And suppose if there is wound will not heal. So that is also one symptom of scurvy. Then vitamin D. It is found in milk, cheese, fish, egg and sunlight. Even with the sunlight, free of cost, we get vitamin D, especially early morning sunlight. that will provide us vitamin D. It ensures healthy bone and teeth. Vitamin D is very important for the health of bone as well as teeth. Especially bone and teeth can be maintained well if vitamin D is present in our food item in a good quantity, or at least early morning sunlight can provide vitamin D. Due to absence of vitamin D in our food, it may lead to rickets. The important symptoms of rickets are soft bones that bend, especially in children. The bone will become soft. Then the bone may become brittle, especially in adults. In children, the bones will be soft, even it can be bent a little. Whereas in adults, the bone will be brittle. Brittle means too hard. A small fall, it will lead to fracture. So that is an indication of actually lack of vitamin D in the diet. So these are actually very important vitamins, and their absence will lead to certain disorders or diseases. Like vitamin A, if it is absent in our food, it will lead to night blindness. Vitamin B1, if it is absent in our food, it will lead to beriberi. Vitamin C, if it is absent in our food, it will lead to scurvy. Vitamin D, if it is absent, it will lead to rickets. So next is mineral, like iron. Iron is available through this liver, meat, seafood, spinach and beans. So these food items will provide, or they are the rich source of iron. Do you know it is mainly required because for red blood cells, RBC or red blood cells. Do you know red blood cell contain one pigment which is called hemoglobin? In that, heme is nothing but iron. Hemoglobin is the red pigment present in our blood or in the RBC, red blood cells. And that heme part of the hemoglobin is made up of iron. Do you know, suppose iron is not provided in sufficient quantity through the diet or food to our body, it will lead to anemia. Anemia is a disease of blood. Body will be pale and the person becomes tired easily, mainly due to lack of hemoglobin pigment. So that occurs due to lack of iron. Remember, anemia. Okay, how you can identify anemia? Body will be pale and the person becomes tired easily. So next is calcium. Calcium is found in these food items: milk products, egg, green leafy vegetables. It strengthens bones and teeth. Calcium is very important for the growth of bone and teeth. Do you know, due to lack of calcium, the bones will become soft and weak. And the teeth will be also, it is called bad teeth. Bad teeth in the sense, teeth decay may occur very easily in them. Teeth decay mainly because of absence of calcium. Next is phosphorus. It is phosphorus is found more in meat, fish, milk products, egg, beans and grains. Do you know it is also required for the strengthening of bone and teeth. It also required for the maintenance of body. Absence of phosphorus in our food item will lead to pain in the joints. Even there will be poor bone development. Mainly these two elements, calcium and phosphorus, they are very essential for bone and teeth. Last one is iodine. It is found in seafood and iodized salt. The salt that the powdered salt that we get from the shop. Okay, on the packet you might have seen it is written iodized salt. Usually salt is sodium chloride. To that a small percentage of iodine they add. Okay, small percentage of iodine they add. That is called iodized salt. Do you know iodine will control growth and body activity? Iodine should be provided to the body in a proper quantity. So this will also help in growth and it will also keep the body active. Then, if there is absence of iodine, it will lead to goiter. How you can identify goiter? There will be swelling in the neck region. In the neck region, there will be a swollen part. That is, in the neck region, there is a gland called thyroid gland that will swell. So, due to lack or absence of iodine in our food item. So, usually they need to eat seafood. Otherwise, at least they should use iodized salt while cooking, so that we can prevent this disorder called goiter. So these are the 4 important minerals. Whenever there is a lack of iron in our diet, it will lead to anemia. Remember. So calcium and phosphorus, if it is not provided to our body in a sufficient quantity, it will affect bone and teeth. Iodine, if it is not provided in a sufficient quantity through food to our body, it will lead to goiter. How you can identify goiter? There will be swelling in the neck region. So this is the table of vitamins and minerals which are very essential for the normal growth in us.